friends, welcome back to channel SciTech Guru. In this one, I'm going to do the CPU throttling test comparison between the iQOO Z5 versus Realme GT Master Edition. So this CPU throttling test which I'm going to do for 30 minutes of time. Yes friends, for the first time I'm trying to do for the 30 minutes of time. Let's see which phone will be really good in terms of the stability for 30 minutes. So this is going to be really very interesting and very challenging test because I did not do this kind of 30 minutes of test before. I never did. Always I used to do I think close to 15 minutes of time only maximum. So every time I try to do the CPU throttling test, as you can clearly see, only 15 minutes I did select. But right now I'm going to do about 30 minutes of time. Let's see which phone gonna survive this much of 30 minutes of intense kind of testing. And this 30 minutes I'm trying to select the maximum throttling. So as you can see, this is a number of threads maximum, that's the highest you can actually select in this application. So 100 threads and 30 minutes, which is very much intense. By default this application comes only with the 20 threads, but I wantedly increase the number of threads to full just to check in the full performance throttling which phone will be able to give the better results. Right now both phones I'm trying to use the same brightness levels and all the apps are completely clean from the background. There is no monster mode enabled and there is no GT mode enabled at this moment. Nothing is enabled. So let's see which phone will be having what kind of results. And the temperatures you can see pretty much same, 31 degrees and 31 degrees. Nothing much huge difference regarding the temperatures. You can clearly see what is going on with the temperatures wise, and the backside is of 31 Celsius. You can clearly see friends. So let's start the test without wasting any time. Let me to disable auto rotate. Yeah. And let's start the CPU throttling test 1, 2 and 3. So stopwatch also got started because you should know exactly what is the time. That's the reason I thought of showing you in the stopwatch, so which you may be able to clearly see the time difference. In the beginning both phones were exactly 31 degrees Celsius in the beginning. So try to remember the temperatures in the beginning, and the percentage number you can clearly see what is happening. So Snapdragon 778G processor, UFS storage 3.1, LPDDR5 RAM type. So on paper the iQOO Z5 looks and feels kind of better on the paper specifications, but the thing is that regarding temperatures, which phone will be able to manage temperatures and how much stability it can be there. So again I'll be back after 10 minutes, 20 minutes and 30 minutes. I'll try to check what is happening with the temperatures and the graph. We'll try to analyze this friends because this is my first time doing. I'll try to do this kind of testing with other smartphones as well, Snapdragon 870 and Dimensity chipsets. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you're interested. So I'm going to be back after 10 minutes of time. As you can see friends, after 10 minutes of time, the performance was really consistent in the Realme GT Master Edition. You can clearly see the graph, how it's maintaining. It's kind of maintaining close to 100% friends, exactly. So even after the 10 minutes of time, not bad in terms of the maintaining the consistent level of performance. In the Snapdragon 778G processor, it's really good to see. In the iQOO Z5 device on the other hand, you can see that graph slightly decreased. It came down to 90% immediately. Maybe after 5 minutes of time, I think so. But right now let's check the temperatures, 38.6 Celsius and 39.6 Celsius. So slightly 1 degrees higher. That's kind of really understandable because of having slightly higher performance will definitely result in higher temperatures as well. So but only 1 degree is higher, not bad. But iQOO Z5, you can see the graph. So even though iQOO Z5 has got everything is enhanced version and enhanced mode, but still the performance level was able to maintain slightly consistent in this Realme GT Master Edition. But we'll get to know. Again, I'll be back after 20 minutes of time. Then we'll be able to understand what is happening between these both phones in terms of the graphs and the temperatures wise. As you can see, after 22 minutes of time, OMG, the Realme GT Master Edition was able to maintain very much higher. As you can see the graph, it's not even decreasing friends. It's really very shocking to see. I did not expect, to be frank, yes, I did not expect this much of stability in the Realme GT Master Edition. So even though the phone doesn't have any kind of enhanced versions and any kind of magic, but still it was able to maintain really high performance consistently. As you can see in the CPU throttling, this is the extreme level friends, extreme level. I think not all the phones can actually maintain this kind of level of graph, but the temperature is slightly kind of increasing as you can see 41 Celsius. And iQOO Z5 went up to 39 Celsius. So 41.4 and 39. So 2 degrees is a difference, but you can see the temperatures, I mean in terms of the graphs, the iQOO Z5, it started to come down little by little, and now it's kind of close to 80%, close to 85 kind of percentage at this moment regarding the graph. But this Realme GT Master Edition is really very incredible, doing its best job. Let's see whether this graph gonna maintain consistently until the 30 minutes mark or not. So I did not do any time before. I usually I did do I think close to 15 minutes only maximum, but 30 minutes, OMG. I need to do this kind of 30 minutes test as well with other phones, how they are able to maintain in terms of the consistency levels. So in this way, we will be able to understand better results and better outputs for long time continuously. If you try to use which phone will be maintain performance, that's the reason. So I can be back after percentage getting close, time stopwatch getting close to 30 minutes or 29 minutes, then we can actually discuss more details. But one thing is that the temperature is definitely increasing higher in the Realme GT Master Edition. That's because of the high performance levels. Right now it reached up to maximum of 41.6 and 39.2 in terms of the temperatures wise. So again I'll be back after maybe close to 29 minutes of time. So right now, as you can see, friends, we're getting close to exactly 30 minutes of continuously doing the CPU throttling test, and it's been really very good experience, friends. As I said, this is my first time doing this kind of longest CPU throttling test results, and temperatures went up to 42 degrees, 42. So iQOO Z5 went up to 39.8 Celsius, maybe close to 40 as well. So 2 degrees higher in the Realme GT Master Edition, but look at the performance of the graph. Wow. So if I try to do this kind of testing in the Realme X9 Max, I don't think the Realme X9 Max can do like this. Yes, not even in my dreams. So definitely, friends, even the Realme X9 Max has got Dimensity 1200 chipset. This much of stability I can never imagine in this phone, but I'll try to do separate side-by-side comparison, then you'll be able to understand why I did mention. So, but in this testing, it's really good to see this level of consistency in the Realme GT Master Edition. Really, like, hats off, I can definitely say that. So I did do before also CPU throttling test, and every time I do the CPU throttling test, I used to get consistent result in the Realme GT Master Edition exactly. And it's been 30 minutes exactly. As you can see, the test has been finished successfully and no CPU throttling detected. OMG, wow. The backside temperatures went up to 41 as well, but that's another thing. The temperatures did increase, even both temperatures increased, but 2 degrees higher in the Realme GT Master Edition. But look at the graph. Oh my god. As you can see, the highest score also in the Realme GT Master Edition, 3,43,000 is the highest, and average is 3,39,000, and the minimum is 3,31,000. Wow. This really good score, friends, in the Realme GT Master Edition. As I said, I did not imagine like this before. So in the Realme GT Master Edition, but I think one of the subscribers did ask me, can you please do the 30 minutes of CPU throttling test between these both phones? That's the reason I thought of making this video, and is the final result what I got between these both phones, which is quite shocking for me as well to see this kind of level of consistent stability in the performance levels. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video, and in case if you have any other queries regarding the both phones, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely I'll be able to do this kind of videos as soon as possible for you all, and I'll definitely do this kind of 30 minutes CPU throttling test with other smartphones as well, just to check the consistency levels, how they are actually maintaining. So let me know in the comments what phones you want me to compare similarly like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.